Campus, tour, crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 27 Road to the College Football Playoff. Today featuring our first Tier 1 team, the LSU Tigers, courtesy of Spicy in the Discord, who's actually just about to go to LSU. Congratulations, have a great time there in Baton Rouge. Now, if there's a team you want to see on the campus tour, just leave it down in a comment below. There should be a pinned comment showing every team that's been requested, crossed out all the teams that we have done, and all the teams that are available. So anybody you want to see sooner rather than later, make sure to let me know. And I do want to give a special shout out to all the newest members here on the channel, the newest members of the campus tour crew. Just starts at just $5 a month and is by far the best way to help support this channel on this journey that we are all going through together here in College Football 27. So thank you to all of you guys. So LSU, obviously Tier 1 team, gonna be crazy. And honestly, I feel like they got a little lucky with all the other offseason news that was going on, because they certainly started the offseason as the main villains for the upcoming college football season. But then there was something in the middle, and then of course Texas Tech really shoved their own foots down their throat to take over as the main bad guys. But Lane Kiffin taking over at LSU, how is that going to work out? I think pretty good. I know people don't like him just because they don't like Lane Kiffin, but in my mind, it's pretty easy to see him having success at LSU, at least like consistently making the playoffs with the budget, with the resources that LSU has. I'm expecting good things for Kiffin there with the Tigers. And speaking of Tigers, they brought Coach O back. I don't remember exactly what his title is with LSU, but bringing that guy back into the fold, come on. I mean, how can I not be having high hopes for this LSU team? I always say, doesn't matter if it's LSU, if it's any team with Tigers, like even Missouri, I'll almost always say Tigers because of Coach O. Anyway, let's focus back in on LSU. So the team this year, obviously they were the most overpowered team in College Football 26. Wasn't even close. They're up there again this year. Now the main difference is in 26 it was because of their wide receivers. In 27 it's because of these halfbacks and the tight end. But starting at quarterback, Sam Leavitt, how was he a 90 overall? I have no idea. I know he had that great run with Arizona State, but personally I put more of that on Cam Scadaboo. And Leavitt kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with how he left Arizona State, just kind of ghosted, and maybe I just don't have the whole story, I don't know, but personally, not a big Sam Leavitt guy, but for this game, he is sure freaking good. 90 overall, 84 speed, sleight of hand, resistance, dot, step up, on time. Fantastic quarterback for College Football 27. We'll see how he does in real life. I was so big on the LSU bandwagon last year. I was so all in with the returning talent they had. My only gripe with them was Brian Kelly. But LSU and Clemson, I had such high hopes for last year, and boy, dead wrong on both of those. So anyway, the halfbacks of LSU, these stars of the show. Harlem Berry, 86 overall, 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 94 change of direction, gold, human joystick, spin cycle, and jukebox. And if that's not enough for you, Caden Durham, platinum, human joystick, silver, jukebox, 95 speed, a little lower agility, same acceleration, a little lower change of direction. That's why I keep Harlem Berry as the halfback one here. But the good news with LSU is you do have a split back formation, so you can have both these guys on the field at the same time. Now at wide receiver, I just kind of kept all this the same, Jackson Harris, because our whole game plan in this one was to try to run the ball or get it to our tight end. So I wasn't super concerned about wide receivers. What they got is certainly good enough. Now it's no 99 speed and 98 speed like LSU had last year, but still stacked at wide receiver. 92 speed, Jace Brown. 91 speed, Winston Watkins Jr. with spin cycle and jukebox. Eugene Wilson III, I believe, transferred from Florida, spin cycle and jukebox. 94 speed, so that's going to be our top four wide receivers. Now the biggest freak on this offense, I mean that in an endearing way, is this tight end, Trey Des Green, 6'7". Cutter, platinum sure hands, platinum 50-50, 92 overall, 90 speed tight end. My word, just look at this man. Unbelievable stats that he has got there. Offensive line, a very good one here. Jordan Seaton transferred in from Colorado, 93 overall, some great abilities there. Left guard, actually pretty weak, but then a good center here with Braylon Moore. Right guard, also fairly weak, but at least we have a pocket shield. Right tackle, also fairly weak. So not the best offensive line, a few bright spots in there. And at least our lower overall guys, except for that left guard, have some abilities, so that is nice. Defensive line we'll actually look at in a second when we look at our rush left end, rush right end, because that's actually what you want to change if you're running like a nickel or a dime set. Those left edge, right edge, all those don't really matter. At corner, we are going to have DJ Pickett on the outside, 6'4", knockout robber, 95 speed. Between that speed, that height, and those abilities, this is the best corner we have seen by far, even if he's not the highest overall one that we have seen, which he actually might be, I don't remember. On the other side, we're going to have PJ Woodland, 85 overall with a silver robber, 92 speed. In the slot, I mean, whoever the heck you want. You have 94 speed with a robber, Michael Turner Jr., you have Kingsley, you have Jackson. You have so many options for how you want to set up this LSU team, and you can't go wrong with any of them. At free safety, we do move Deshaun Spears up here, 6'3", 90 speed, and that's because we want to put Ty Benefield down as a sub linebacker. He's 6'3", 208, a box specialist, platinum blow up hammer. I think he will do just fine, and the Legion mental ability, which helps with run defense. I think he'll do just fine down as a sub linebacker for us. At strong safety, Tamarcus Cooley, bronze house call, 6 foot tall, 89 speed. This team is insane. This team is so good. So our rush defensive line, these are guys that are actually going to be on the field in a nickel set. Jordan Ross, a platinum quick jump on one edge, a gold quick jump, platinum pocket disruptor, platinum duress on the other. I believe this young man came from Ole Miss, as quite a few guys did. No big surprise there. Rush defensive tackle. We do want to make sure McKinley's in there to have that inside disruptor out on the field. Sub linebackers, we keep Whit Weeks up here. Hammer, platinum wrap up, 87 speed. Guy's an unbelievable sub linebacker. Then Benefield will be our second one. Slot corner is going to be, we do put Jakeem Jackson in that spot. So that is how we are setting up LSU. Playbook wise, we're seeing pretty much what we saw with Ole Miss last year. A little bit of a mix of some of that veer and shoot, some of the standard formations. Now for this game specifically, we are on the road, and I don't love running the veer and shoot on the road because I do a lot of different audibles and hot routes and things like that, which we could set up macros to do all that. But for this one, we mainly are just going to stay in some standard formations like this Y off trips. I love the looks of one of the runs in here, this ISO Y insert, because that's going to have your tight end actually coming inside. Hey-yo. To help block up the middle, you have the halfback dive, which is a similar run. It's just green is kind of staying on the outside there. I didn't mean to favorite inside zone split. I don't actually think we go to that one too much, but you got some good pass plays in here. The halfback zone toss, something I probably should have gone to because our opponent in this one was running some double mug and stuff, so a good quick outside run there. That middle divide looks like a nice play. You have different ways to get the ball to Trades Green too, which is fantastic with that like bubble Y pop, RPO read Y flat. You got a lot of RPOs going to your tight end throughout this playbook. So Y off trips, one of the formations we are going to be in here. I also really like the looks of this tight open formation. I think they have some really good looking pass plays in here, like the halfback scissors, shallow corner stop. That same side zone, I've tried it in practice mode. I think it stinks. It's like a counter run, but without counter blocking, and it never seemed to work great for him. But you got a mesh in here, spot X option, Y cross, shift mesh dig. The shift bench halfback seam, I feel like has so much potential, but that's another one I tried a lot in practice mode against a lot of different defenses. Didn't really find it, but I love that little like opposite side wheel route your halfback is going on to. And if you don't know these shift ones, it's just you're coming out in a different formation, and then you hit A once to shift. You hit A here, it's going to shift. You do have to hit A again to snap it. So once they shift in, you can still do hot routes and things. It doesn't automatically snap the ball for you, you know, but it's got Trades Green out there. It's got 3 wide receivers. It's got Harlan Berry. What's not to like? Can we hit Berry on this right over his head? Of course. Of course. Right after I said, oh, I could never get this one to really work for me, we just throw a touchdown immediately on Alabama. That's just how it goes. So, and again, you have some more of the wide formations. I love me just a good standard gun wide or gun wide offset. But the other formation we go to the most, it's gonna be, you're gonna see some tight open in this, you're gonna see some Y off trips in this, and then this is the formation I was talking about when we were going over the depth chart. They do have a split slot offset. Just hit Y to bring up your substitutions, and I'm putting Trades Green right in this spot. Give me my big boy tight end with 90 speed and platinum abilities. Get him on the field. You got a lot of different motion plays you can do from here too. The double pass if they're just calling zone every play, a zone RPO, a PA starter go. Some really good looking just standard pass plays too. This PA halfback seam, I think if you put your Y running back on a streak, that's a fantastic play because then you kind of have the streaks coming out of both spots in the backfield. You have that little smoke screen all the way on the right, the slot fade built in to trade as green. So if you get a one-on-one, just highball one up to him and go get it. Some really good runs in here too, of course, as you would expect in some sort of split slot. You have some inside zones, you have some off tackles, some inside runs, some outside runs, good mix of different things, good mix of different motions. Overall, without really even getting into the veer and shoot aspect of this playbook, and we do have pistol full house, or not pistol full house, just a full house formation. Don't go to it in the game. And you do have the Wildcat from last year that Ole Miss had, that deuce wing is going to have the package we can go to put your defensive tackle at quarterback if you're on a first and goal at the one and you want your big boy to get on in there and get himself a touchdown. But those are the main formations we go to there, those three shotgun ones here in LSU. Solid enough playbook, incredible team. And it is nice every once in a while to treat ourselves with a tier 1, so thank you for that, Spicy. But that covers everything we have to cover here. Let's just take it to the game. LSU Tigers headed on the road for this one. See where we are going. This is going to be one of those examples of why we set, let's see, play that Oklahoma Boomer Sooners. This is going to be an example of why we set the offensive macros we did, so we can block our tight end, block our halfback, do all those quick little adjustments without having to deal with this crazy Oklahoma crowd. It's Toby Keith, right? They play between the third and fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Oklahoma looks like a sweet place to go to for a game. Also in recruit, just like us, even pass first rush. Let's go get them. LSU, Oklahoma. Really, our game plan for this is going to be running the ball quite a bit. I don't think we're going to go to too much of the veer and shoot. I'm not super comfortable doing it on the road here. But I like the looks of this Y off trips run, if I can find it. It wasn't inside zone split. ISO Y insert. From the looks of it, I think it's a pretty solid run, but it's going to be halfbacks and running, and our tight end is going to be the main game plan today. That certainly looked like it was just a mid blitz type look. Let's see if we've got anything for that. Middle divide, maybe. Maybe. Watkins on this. Let's try blocking our halfback. If we get a one-on-one with Mr. Green, I mean, let's just... Oh, I was just chucking it up to him. I was 100% just chucking that up to Green. So yeah, it looks like it is going to be another game of mid-blitz for us here. We're going to go tight open. We're going to block our halfback. Looking for Harris or that corner out over there if we can. Maybe Green even, but we're definitely looking more left. His user's not going to get there in time. Went to his zone coverage there, but still was backed up enough we were able to hit a little underneath there, so that was kind of nice. I mean, I like the looks of that shift bench seam. There's a few things. I like the looks of this tight open in general for LSU. Let's see if we can't get some run blocking in here. Oh, good user. Flew down with his safety. We really need to get Harlem Berry and co going on these runs. So I'm going to keep trying to run the ball here. I mean, we just need to pop one against this mid blitz and we're in such good shape. Just get out and cut it up. So close. So freaking close. And I do like the looks of this, the split offset. Because of the running backs that we got, the only thing I do want to do on this is I'm actually going to put Green as our slot. Let's get that big boy tight end out there blocking for us a little bit. I'm going to go with a little run, try to go outside to the left here. Beautiful blocking from the boys. Oh my goodness, that 22 on Oklahoma is fast. I thought we were out of there on that one, but still a nice little play for us. He's calling so much man. I don't hate this idea of this play action halfback seam either. Let's throw Barry deep. I mean, we're not really going to get great time if he is sending the blitz, which he is. We just need Y to get out. Let me throw that to Y. Oh, he just got stuck. Oh, if he just didn't, man, if he just was able to get out of that backfield, I loved the looks of that. We have Trades Green going deep here. I'm going to have to block one of our halfbacks. Or maybe a Texas route on Barry. And if we get a one-on-one and time, would love... Okay. What's our halfback doing there? We'd love a little bit of effort from our halfback in that situation. Let's try motion Z spot. I'm going to try sending Barry on this streak again. And if Durham into block. If nobody... Why is nobody picking up this guy on the right? That seems like a problem. Nobody... Just nobody's blocking this guy coming in. Let's just, I mean, 4th and 19, I should probably, I will punt this. I mean, opening drive, or at our own 39. Let's just punt this away. I don't know, the running back blocking is just so stupid in the game this year, it seems like. And it was pretty bad last year. But even here, we saw a couple of those plays. They just... let that guy come all the way through. They were just doing absolutely nothing. So we'll see if this LSU defense can clutch up for us a little bit. We're gonna start with just a basic little cover three cloud, all just on default. Just gonna pinch our line, keep everything else kind of as is here. Getting stuck with Whit Weeks, trying to switch over there and just. Rough start. I didn't hate what we were looking at on defense there, but then I was just trying to get over to that other side, and I just couldn't do it. So that's unfortunate. All right, let's go to a cover 6. Gonna have to watch that run. Nope, that is gonna be a play action. And he greened it on me. I'm just switching to nothing. I'm just switching and guarding absolutely nothing right now. I think there's no point to my switch stick at this point. And it's always kind of been a problem for me. I've never been great at it. But it's really, really bad right now. Just trust that defense to get in there. I did make a couple changes to this cover 6 adjustment. I went cloud flats, curl flats, and they're all just kind of sticking right where they're at. I mean, we stuck with that with Benefield. We stuck with that with Benefield and just couldn't quite get all the way back up to it. Good defense there, though. I liked the looks of that. See what now he's going to some gun spread. Let's just go back to a standard little cover 3 cloud here. Pinch our line, throw some contains. We got Whit Weeks and Benefield, who's hopefully going to watch up that right seam if we need him to. I mean, just nowhere to go there. The pressure gets home, that LSU defensive front. Now he's got a 4th and 16. See what he's going to do, I'm guessing, into the second quarter. Oh, he's calling a play. Let's see. Do we want to do... Yeah, we'll do our cover 6. I don't know if I love it, but we're going to go with it. And to the second... Oh, no, he did get that snap off. We just got to stay right over here. Please swat it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. With how jump balls and ag catching and all that stuff is in this game, one-on-ones make us nervous, but the defense gets us to stop. LSU offense coming back out onto the field. What do we want to go to against a mid-blitz? I do want something with a tight end attached, actually. Because our halfback really, really struggles to pick up this blitz. So let's just have a blocking tight end and then send out 4 routes, including our halfback. If he's going to stay in that mid blitz, he's going to be using the guy responsible for the halfback. And hopefully we can take advantage of that, considering who we got out there. Now this looks more like a cover 3, if I had to guess. I wouldn't hate... I don't even have a run. I was gonna say, I wouldn't hate going to a run out of this. Oh, we can... That was still man. We can take our halfback. Go on, Durham. Go on, Durham. Put some skates on him, Durham. Gotta use these halfbacks of LSU. Have to. Honestly, I know everything I just said. I don't hate the idea of like an RPO peak Y flat with him in that man. PAX cross. This could be okay too. Maybe we try... Let's block our halfback. Let's just keep this kind of as is and maybe take a quick one to green in the left flat if we have to. Oh, he's just not even getting out there. B, though. Not the best ball by Levitt, but good enough. Now put some I was hoping to put a few moves on him. But man, do these guys love throwing behind your guys. When it looks like they're getting open, looks like they're winning on that crosser, they throw it behind them so freaking much. All right, let's see if we can't get a little bit of a run going. Cut it back this way. Find our gap through there, Mr. Durham. Cut it back to the left. Get those quick cuts going. Nice touchdown, LSU. Defense gets the stop. Trust those halfbacks. And we're going to just go default cover 3 cloud here. I mean, can't go too wrong with this in general. Ooh, our cloud flat. Somebody's got to pick that up. There's no way. We had 3. We had 3 guys right there. The ball was stuck under his guy's ass, so nobody was able to go get it. Clicked on, got the big hit stick. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating to rail a guy like that. Well, you know what I'm saying. But then not be able to pick it up when we had 3 guys there. That might have been it. That could have been game over almost just about right there if we were able to just scoop that one up. All right, come on, defense. We got another stop in us. I know we do. We go to a little Tampa 3 with the Texas stunt here. Oh my gosh, I got so stuck behind this guy. I don't know, he was going to throw some nonsense. He was throwing to one of those guys. Would I have been able to get there to make a play? Probably not, but that Texas 4-man, with how fast this defensive line is, that might just be the move. Weeks, let's get you out of here. I got stuck on Benefield. I was trying to switch up to that deep half, but it hit. The fumble stuck under his own guy's ass. Then he goes for that pass, and it hits his own guy right in the ass. This is just the game of asses at this point. All right, we're going to go with our cover 6 over to the trip side here. We should have that pretty bagged up. It's the defensive front getting in there, causing some havoc for Oklahoma. I'm imagining we're going to be going for it again here, and we are. Do we go 4th and 10? I'm going to go with default. Default cover 3 cloud, but I do want to send. I was going to send a stunt, but I wasn't able to get it off in time. Going to go right back here. I'm just going to swat it down. Or pick it. You can go ahead and pick it, brother. Live up to your name. Live up to your family crest. And go get that gosh dang interception. Number 3 ran it back just about to all the way where we were at. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Already up 7. And some network issues. And some network issues here in Norman. Let's see if Adrian might just be out of this one. We will. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. I would take it. Defense, though, playing great here for LSU. The connection to your peer has been lost. A defensive performance. That front 4 of LSU. My goodness, were those boys getting in there and absolutely getting after it. Holy cow. That's why a big reason I love those macros. Those stunts are so good, but I always would forget to put them on the field. Now, when we're coming out in cover 6 and doing that quick macro, we have that Pirate 3-man stunt. We go to a Tampa 3 with a Texas 4-man stunt. Even forget about the different coverages we have set. Just for those defensive stunts alone, those macros are worth it. And it's one of my favorite additions EA has put in since College Football 25. In my opinion, it's right up there with the switch stick with how much it can help improve your defense. I will show you guys quick because we just had that video come out the other day about the defensive macros, and I have changed a few things on mine. Like I mentioned with those cover 6s, I used to have like a cloud flat and a hard flat, or both hard flats. I don't even remember. They're both light blue zones that were set on 10 yards. Now we have them set. It's more like a cover 3 cloud now. We did turn off the safety midpoint on pretty much everything except for the Mabel defense. Those I think it's actually kind of important. But when we have a deep half on one side, I don't want that deep half going way out of the way. So I turned that off on here. But yeah, the defensive line pinch, a little left pirate 3-man, a contain on the other side. I did set this to cover 2 shell, but I pretty much always just set my formation to be a cover 2 shell anyway, so that doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, safety midpoint, we just have that turned off. We turned off our flats at 10, so they're just going to play default zones. I did keep our hooks on default. I don't know if that actually changes anything. Aggressive on our coverage strategy in the zones, and then the big changes are going to be down here. All our cover 6 checks are set to zone it, but I do have a question. I don't know if anybody knows the answer, because we have the checks only for stack, bunch, and trip. So if they come out in like a 2x2, like a doubles formation, That mean they're still gonna match on the backside? I don't know. But corner 1, we have on a cloud flat. Corner 2, we have an outside third, and our slot corners going on a curl flat, and those are all just on default. So essentially changing cover 6 into kind of a cover 3 cloud, just with a quarter and a deep half instead of being in thirds. And we'll see how it all ends up. We did that for the right and for the left, obviously. We'll see how that all works out for us, but hey, so far so good. We played, I feel like we played pretty good defense there against Oklahoma. So yeah, that will do it for this one. LSU our first experience with a tier 1 team off the board. It is awful fun playing with an actual good defensive line like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time for the James Madison Dukes. Until then, take it easy.